Hey everybody, if you offend easily, you have 99 problems, but my channel isn't one of them. Alrighty folks, I want to give an announcement real quick that I am changing my video output day to Wednesdays rather than Tuesdays, because Tuesdays is usually a project day for me. I'm usually working on something, either in the house or for something personal, or I'm just not in the mood for people in one game. Wednesdays work a lot better for me, typically speaking, bouncing around any other things, but Wednesdays are typically better. So we're officially moving to Wednesdays. Boy, I took a long time announcing that. Folks, let's go ahead and get right into a reading today, all right? All right, let's see. Oh, we have the Seven of Swords, the light to guide the way for others. Yes, the light to guide the way for others. See, after all this time, I have finally learned that card. So, in the upright position, Seven of Swords. Now, in reverse, so it's an indication that you either are not following the leader, following the guide, following the light, following the advice, following the clear path in front of you, or typically speaking, you're not guiding the way you're supposed to. Like, this card always got this energy, or feels like this energy of you're supposed to be in a command of a situation and or showing others how it's done. It's not surprising to see this card in your educators of the world, whether they be, actual teachers or tutors or of anything. If you're going to be a light to guide the way, that means there's usually something to be learned or taught, depending on the energy around the card. So let's see what else we get in conjunction with it. All right. Oh wow, the Two of Wands. So we have balancing of a situation. We also have we have the choice in between them, but it's more like maintaining the balance rather than choosing between the two, I would say. This is more just you're juggling two things at once and it's keeping them both in the air. Now, the fact that this card is coming up in the upright position does indicate to me that you are succeeding. So yeah, I'm getting the impression that, yeah, you obviously have the ability to. I'm not sure what's going wrong here. And we're going to find out in the next layer, what's going on there. We have a Four of Pentacles. This is typically your miser card. I'm going to double check it, but I'm pretty sure this is your miser card. See, that's the problem I have with this deck, is I don't feel all of the images actually line up very well with the card meaning itself. And maybe I've just been spoiled to other decks. I don't know. I want to double check that this is in fact what I think it is, but wow. It is. It's the miser card. I want to know how the heck that indicates the hoarding of wealth, or a hiding away which you have, not sharing with others, or really putting it away for the rainy day. But I don't think you'd even spend it for that. That's not the concept of the miser. The miser doesn't even spend it when it's bad. He just learns how to live without. And again, he, she, they, them, all. They just learn how to live without. And I don't know, that card's image does not read that way to me, and I think that's one of the reasons I get aggravated with this deck sometimes. Don't get me wrong, the Neon Tarot is beautiful, but I think I may want to actually go explore my other decks now. God knows I have a lot. Next card coming up. Oh, wow. Four of Wands. Now, see, I've always liked this one. It's stability, y'all. Y'all, okay? The most stable table has four legs. The most stable home has 4 corners. There's a reason we use those geometric shapes. Now, again, I don't find it's accurately depicted in this card, but it is an indication of stability. She is enjoying having her crops, knowing that she will have the harvest to keep her stable through the winter. So, yeah, it's stability, but wow, we got a whole lot of contradictory. First, we have, you know, well, the miser card followed with the stability and having enough for the future. So maybe this is just someone who's planning for that rainy day. So that initial card kind of looks now like someone who doesn't feel like they can be stable. So they're in extreme mode. All right. Ooh, the world. They're waiting for the world to do what the world do. I love that. That's such a gorgeous card. Okay. The world at your fingertips, having your world presented in front of you in a way that you can clearly see and interact with it. You know, it's being able to live within your world. It's not just existing in the world. You have to actually turn it into what you want. Okay? Because the world will leave you behind otherwise. Alrighty, folks. You can see I'm still doing all of my shuffles along the way. All right, let's see what the next layer holds for us. So this would be combining that reverse 7 of Swords with your 2 of Wands, which we've already relatively established. This is someone who is trying to maintain a sense of stability, and for whatever reason, they're in panic mode. The Devil card in the upright position. So this is someone who's holding back that inner devil, that inner id. I like to call it the id card. You know, not ego, not super ego. We're dealing with an id situation. Lizard brain wants to react, and you may be doing the responsible thing, but it's not what's within your nature. And sometimes you just have to be you about a situation. If you're holding back, let's see what we get. The Moon card in reverse. You've been deceiving yourself, your others. You've been under deception a lot, to the point where you're confused about the reality around you. Your world's turned upside down. So coming off of that 2 of Wands and 4 of Pentacles, your head's not in the right place. And that is why you're in hyper panic mode. I may know what this is all in reference to. I really hope this is boding well for others who are getting a message out of this. Yikes. Again, remember, cold reading. This ain't aimed at you. If you get a free reading out of it, great. Queen of Pentacles. This is coming off your 4 of Pentacles and your 4 of Wands. This is someone who's taking command of the circumstance and turning it and bending it to their will. Which would explain, I mean, that miser to stable aspect. I still get this sense of energy that you may want to be a bit more selfish here. Like, if you plan on surviving, you have to think about you. So, I mean, I guess that's what you're doing. You're planning for an extreme rainy day. Can't say I blame you at the rate this is going in this reading. My goodness. Oh, the Lovers are in reverse. Pretty card, though, in the upright position. That's just gorgeous. Because I got my black lights shining on it. So, in reverse, you may have to break off certain attachments in order to keep your world stable. You've got a 4 of Wands and the World card that are being influenced by that reverse Lovers. Look, that lover situation is a toxic one. If you really want to stabilize your world, you may want to watch where you're putting your focus and attention. Make sure your eggs are in a basket you can count on. Queen of Swords. You see that Devil card and that reverse Moon card? It's time for you to cut the bullshit. It's time for you to get up, look at someone and actually tell them they're full of shit. Look at someone and actually tell them how you actually feel about them, what you actually think about them. It's time to be an absolute bitch. Okay? It's time. It's time. Reverse King of Pentacles. This is coming off your reverse Moon and your Queen of Pentacles, okay? So King of Pentacles in reverse, This would be either a partner or a family member, and being in reverse and being pentacles, this is either someone who is dealing with a great financial loss or dealing with a great health loss. So, wow, combining that with our next card in sequence, we have that Queen of Pentacles and that reverse Lovers. Let's go ahead and answer that question. Seven of Pentacles, that where you grew your seeds. Where did you tend the soil the most? Where did you put, which grass did you put more fertilizer on? You have to decide that. And you have to do it now. You're out of time. I get the impression, if this is about what I think it is, that yes, it's happening. Ten of Cups in reverse. So upright position, it would have been a whole lot of good news, but no. This is coming off the Queen of Swords and the reverse King of Pentacles. You have to take the reins because everything's about to fall apart just like you think. Yikes, y'all. Reverse King of Pentacles mixed with the Seven of Pentacles. This is in regard to what happens next. Two of Cups. See, again, we had the reverse Lovers, but now we have the marriage. So basically, it kind of reads to me like, stop fucking around with your mistress or your boy toy or your person on the side and actually pay attention to where you made a real commitment. A genuine commitment. The time for playtime is over. All right. Last card in the sequence, and then I think I'm going to cut it early because, like I said before, I have projects. Okay? But King of Cups in the upright position. The one who is emotional. The one who is over-emotional. This is usually your Cancerian card. You're one who emotionally vomits all over the place. The great emotional tidal wave. The emotional onslaught is coming, and it's a matter of how well you handle your cups. If you were looking for a person, there's your answer. For my sake, I'm going to ask a question real quick, and I'm going to do it in front of y'all, and I just want to know, for a question of mine about my life, am I that solution? Am I that solution? Am I that direction? Let's just pull three cards real quick. Page of Wands in the upright position, Ace of Pentacles in the upright position, the Hierophant in the upright position. That tells me, for the fact that they're all in the upright position, that my view of myself is pretty accurate about my sense of worth and what I'm capable of. Ace of Pentacles indicates new financial circumstances. Hierophant indicates higher levels of learning and wisdom. Page of Wands indicates messages, signs, signals, communication, Mercury. Okay, all of your good communicator situations. So, just for my own sake, I could be the right answer. I could be. I think I am. But that's neither here nor there right now. And just for the record, that may apply to several people. Don't nobody think it's about them specifically. That's in reference to a generalized question about myself. It ain't about y'all. That question was about me. I don't need no more drama on my channel. In the meantime, the rest of y'all, I've given you all I can. Goodbye now. Bye, y'all.